Welcome back. It's the final first round match here on Streaming Board 1.
Best of luck. Be Ryan for the ball.
We've seen the number 1 seed exit already on this board, Luke Humphreys. He went down to Karol Sedlacek. Scott Waits then beat Jermaine Watermainer, and we've just seen a last leg decider between Mike Kuyvenhoven and Keen Barry go the way of the Dutchman Kuyvenhoven.
Ryan's won the ball.
And the winner of this will take on Mike Kuyvenhoven. It's Ryan Meikle who kicks things off. He went out in the opening round yesterday to Ross the Boss Montgomery, and Ross Montgomery is up next on this stream.
100.
He takes on Will number 1 Gerwin Price. That's taken from board 13. And the other match from that board, Danny Baggish, who's beaten Simon Whitlock 6-1, will take on Jeffrey de Swan. So some exciting second round action to follow the conclusion of this round 1 tie.
$60.
Ricardo Pietreczko had a real good day yesterday. To the last 16 defeating Jan van Veen in the opening round, then a big win over Joe Cullen. Joe Cullen's exited already today, losing the first round to Adam Gavlas. Then he beat Jonathan Worsley, eventually losing out to Ryan Searle. But a good day for Ricardo Pietreczko. The methodical left-hander. Big Ipswich Town fan Ryan Meikle. Will be a tough prospect for him today. And we talked about the Grand Prix race. Ryan Meikle could still make it. He needs some big runs, but he is just over 10,000 away, which is a lot to make up. But a big run, you're in striking distance.
96.
Roby John Rodriguez, who's in the last spot by about £5,000, but he's been eliminated today. Ricky Evans won his opening match. He's beaten Richie Burnett.
97.
Meikle in danger of having his throw broken here. I'm not sure about that Pietreczko shirt.
100.
Naughty shirt, but door 16.
32.
Just pulls it wide. So Meikle will start in the 20s. Double 15 for the opening holder throw here. Decent side of the board for a lefty. Gets it. Good finish from Ryan. His throw looked under threat in that leg, but a real neat and tidy end to the leg. And a holder throw. He's off and running here.
140. $180.
All clustered in that left corner. Max for Ryan Meikle. Is he going to be back to back?
180.
It is, and again all clustered in that left corner. Real good lag from the pair here. You are allowed to use the right hand side of the treble, lads.
125.
And lucky from Ryan. 6 darts thrown from the pair. Look at the scores. Back up. Potential 10 darter. Unlucky.
88.
But thinking about the shot, Ricardo. Against the back end of the first round now. A real
57.
battle over on the other streaming board at the minute. Raymond van Barneveld 4 apiece with Max Hopp. Another battle we'll talk about. Sulevic 5-4 down to Jamie Hughes.
84.
Pietreczko missed a dart 4. A level game. the 139 isn't going to go, so Pietreczko can return.
$59.
For a level match. Double 4. And can't get it.
7 scores.
Making a bit of a meal of this leg. Ricardo. He could be made to pay here. Great finishing from Ryan Meikle. Finished the opening leg with a 90, finishes the second leg with an 80, and punishes misstart. And there we see the reaction from Pietreczko. That one hurts, but that is a breaker throw and a 2-leg lead for Ryan Meikle.
$125.
Hop and Barneveld 5 apiece.
140.
Yeah, let him switch down the board. I said Danny Baggish with Jeffrey does one. I jumped the gun a bit there because he still had to play Ryan Joyce, and Ryan Joyce has won 6-0, so scrap that. The next game's on this board is Gerwin Price versus Ross Montgomery and Danny Baggish versus Ryan Joyce. Ryan Joyce impressive. He was impressive yesterday. He was involved in our opening match against Dave Chisnell on this stream yesterday, and that was some tie. So good that we get to have another look at him today.
$100.
Meikle, who just needs to make that next step now. He's consistently started qualifying for the World Championship. Won his first game on the World Championship stage, the one just gone, beat Fabian Schmulzer. Eventually losing out to Peter Wright. He's on course to qualify again this year.
$50.
Missed chance again for Pietreczko. Is he going to be made to pay again?
Game shot.
He is, and that's a 3-leg lead, and that is 3 from 4 on the doubles from Ryan Meikle.
$100.
Max Hopp has won that game 6-5. He's beaten Barneveld. Max looking to rediscover that form from around about 3 or 4 years ago, and it's a big victory for him.
96.
He'll take on Scott Williams in the next round. Yeah, the Ryan Meikle average 95 at the start of this leg. Just over 100, averaging out 15 darts a leg. Just hasn't looked that spectacular, but it's been so efficient from Ryan.
$134.
And Pietreczko has to be careful here. Drops throw again.
Single 19, yeah.
And you fear for him. John Brown in action today.
84.
Good to see him coming out fighting. He did put some on his social media. There's a bit of criticism on social media, but he said he's got a good network around him. His dad, Steve Brown, will be by his side, and keep chipping away, John Brown.
25.
3-1 down to Damien Moll at the minute. Former finalist here in Barnsley, Matt Campbell's up and running. 1 apiece with Ron Moulenkamp.
100.
Second round action getting underway now. Keegan Brown facing Darren Webster. Really getting to the business end here now.
100.
And these are big moments for Ricardo Pietreczko. He's had chances in the last 2 legs. He's going to get another one here, bullseye. He's double checking, it's not in the double. And he gets the bullseye. And you have to say, deserves that leg, Ricardo Pietreczko. He's kept knocking on the door and gets a leg on the board. There's the reaction, needed that. 3-1. Just gives him a foothold in the tie.
$134.
And Meikle has the advantage of throwing first in the match anyway, and he has a break. So he's still in a commanding position.
$140. $96.
Yeah, Meikle just got to try and keep Pietreczko at arm's length. And pick up his first win
57.
in the Pro Tours. Granted, we were only in the second one. He lost out, as I mentioned earlier, in the opening round yesterday. Looking to bounce back here, Ryan, and played well so far.
58.
He's just double checking Pietreczko. He may look at the 17s here. He knows they're loose and it's an option. Yeah, it was the correct option for me. Good thinking from Pietreczko. And now in a real good position to try and get a break back here, because Meikle
27.
can't leave a finish. So Pietreczko's got 6 at the 167 to get us back on throw here. I mentioned Ryan Meikle went down first round
99.
to Ross Montgomery yesterday in the last leg decided, but he did have some joy in the qualifiers. Qualified for both of them. Beat Radek Siganski to qualify for Gibraltar and beat Adam Hunt to qualify for Belgium. So a successful night on Tuesday
134.
for Ryan. Can he have a successful Thursday here in Barnsley? It's at a pivotal part here now. 19 for tops, Ricardo. For 3-2, gets back on throw. Double top. He gets it. Good response from Pietreczko. Having trailed 3-0 here, the match is now back on throw, and the average is pretty good as well. A real good tie. There we see. Call it 102 Pietreczko, 99 Ryan Meikle. Winner, as I've already said, will face Mike Ivanhoe. No more seeds left on this board. Humphreys and Keane Barry, the 2 seeds, both gone. Sedlicek beat Humphreys. He'll face Scott Waite to beat Jermaine Watermainer. As I've just mentioned, Ivanhoe will face the winner of this. Just getting down to the business end of round 1 now. John Henderson just starting things off against Mike De Decker. Menzies one apiece with Martin Kleermaker. Danny Van Tripp and Mervyn King are in a deciding leg.
$100.
It's been good from Ricardo. He was mentioned on comms today, starting to get to grips with the Pro Tour. Good run to the last 16.
108.
And he's really getting to grips with this tie here now. Potential of an 11 dart leg, but so much time.
100.
Mervyn King wins that last leg decider. 6-5. Mervyn to round 2. Which one of these gentlemen will be joining him?
25.
It's anybody's guess at the minute, because it looks like it's going to go 3 apiece. John Brown coming out fighting today. 4-3 against Damien Moll now in favour of the Dutchman.
$90. Game
That
shot.
is 3 apiece. This is good from Pietreczko. A real good tie. Meikle raced into a 3-leg lead, but he was punishing mistakes from Pietreczko. The mistakes have stopped now. That's why we're at 3 apiece. Former World Youth Champion Bradley Brooks, 4-1 up on Florian Hempel. Looking for a bit of revenge there because he had a bit of a shocker against him last month in Trier in the European Tour.
180.
This is unbelievable from Ricardo Pietreczko. The average is creeping up. Look at that. Over 106. Meikle responds. Little pause of the arm there.
$140.
The keen Barry Kivenhoven match aside, which was a bit of a scrap. There's been some standard on this board today. The Humphrey Sedlicek got the ball rolling, and the Scott Waits Jermaine Watermaner played at a great pace and went the way of Waits.
58.
We mentioned, though, there is an opportunity for someone on this board. Seeds have gone. And the number 16 seed that matches up with this board 41. In the round of 16, Krzysztof Ratajski's gone as well. So a nice little section for someone to have a run. And it may be Ricardo Pietreczko.
130.
Then again, it might be Ryan Meikle. This game is a flip of a coin in a minute.
100.
Biggest moment in the match, particularly for Ryan Meikle so far. Led 3-0. 18 for tops. This is big.
Game shot.
And that is a big dart. What a shot from Ryan Meikle. Pietreczko thought he may have had a chance to lead for the first time. Look at the reaction. Well, much of a reaction really, but you could see he was happy with that dart.
26.
And 2 legs away. And a first wobble from Ricardo Pietreczko for a while in this match. An opening visit of 26.
$97.
As I said, round 2 action getting underway. Michael Smith not hanging around. 3-0 up on Jeff Smith. Keegan Brown as well. 1 leg away. 5-3 up on Darren Webster.
140.
Can't find the max Pietreczko, but sort of rescues some of the damage done from that opening visit of 26.
$95.
Now this is good.
139.
After an opening visit of 26, back-to-back 2 treble visits from Pietreczko. John Brown leads Damien Moll 5-4 now.
136.
Keegan Brown, first man in to round 3. He's finished the job on Darren Webster. I don't think Michael Smith is going to be too far behind him. He's 4-0 up on Jeff Smith, sorry. Keegan Brown defeated Darren Webster. Well, Meikle was looking for 2 treble 19s and a single.
95.
Finds 1. He may get a shot, he may not.
Treble 5, yeah.
Yeah, he's double checking. It's treble 19. Sorry, treble 20 for double 19. It's not the only option, but there it is. He's shown some real good composure at times, Ricardo. He's done it again there. Incredible shot. There we see reaction again, and this one you feel has got a last leg decider written all over it. We had a last leg decider in the previous match, but that one
99.
looked it was going to go one way. Mike Kyvenhoven had darts for 5-1. It eventually went to a last leg decider where Kyvenhoven won, but this one, Meikle raced into a 3-leg lead, but Pietreczko was playing well, and he's been pegged back, and he's looked the more likely, I have to say, Ricardo, but Meikle has the advantage of throwing first and has just got to take care of things on his throw, and he will be into round 2.
100.
Wanted more, expected more there. And John Brown has finished the job, and credit to him. Hasn't been playing anywhere near like he can the last couple of nights. Some poor performance on Tuesday. A ropey one on the stream yesterday where he lost 6-0. But he's come out fighting. Beats Damien Mole by 6 legs to 4. He's off and running here in Barnsley.
$100.
Steady 1 treble visits for Ryan is enough so far.
$85.
Yeah, not enough to put real pressure on. Meikle's got 6 at the 202, maybe more.
$100.
It's just steady from Ryan, but it's enough in this leg. But a chance to apply pressure, Pietreczko. Realistically, you feel he needs another treble.
100.
Can't get one. He's going to lucky with the deflection there. Meikle, 2 for tops for 5-4 to put himself 1 leg away. And he is 1 leg away. The finishing at times been incredible by the pair. Meikle, the 102. And Pietreczko throw in to stay in Players Championship 23.
100.
Jeff Smith has a leg on the board. 5-1. Still a big task against Michael Smith, who's
59.
no mood to hang around today. Came for a really standout opening round time, Michael Smith against Josh Rock. Making easier work of Jeff
91.
Smith. He's got Bockle, that lad. Can he go on and lift another title today? Ryan Meikle's shown plenty of bottle in this match at key moments.
45.
When you race into a 3-leg lead and you peg back, Michael Smith's finished the job, 6-1. He's into round 3 alongside Keegan Brown.
$58.
Looks like we're heading to the decider here. Even more so now. Healthy lead for Pietreczko. And Meikle isn't really doing any damage here.
81.
And they've both exchanged breaks in this match.
121.
But Pietreczko will have to find another one if he's to go on another run here today. And we took the scalp of Joe Cullen yesterday. Joe Cullen's already gone today. Lost to Adam Gavlas, I've already mentioned.
60.
No disrespect to Mike Kyvenhoven, but knowing that Kyvenhoven's next will ramp the pressure up on this game. It's a big opportunity. And Humphreys has gone off the board as well.
50.
Well, Pietreczko, I mentioned earlier that Ryan Meikle made it through both qualifiers on Tuesday. Well, Pietreczko, talk. How about this for bad luck? Drew Andrew Gilden in both the qualifiers. Lost 6-0 and 6-5, and not a pleasant draw at the minute, Andrew Gilden.
Yes.
Just got to refocus here. 31 remains. 15 possibly. For double A for the deciding leg.
James.
And we are at a deciding leg for the second consecutive match. The previous one went with the gentleman throwing first in the leg. That was Mike Kyvenhoven. Meikle will hope that trend continues. His last holder throw was treble a visit, and it got the job done.
58.
No treble here.
$100.
Yeah, and a little nod from Pietreczko. He enjoyed that last one. Well, Zonnevelder's come out fighting today. He won his opening match. He's 2-0 up on Martin Schindler in the second round. So, after withdrawing, admittedly, he was late on. He was 5-0 down and 6 starts into the last leg against Ted Evans yesterday. But good to see him back.
$83.
Not a great deal in this. 5 legs apiece, 9 points the difference. Meikle suffered heartbreak in the deciding leg yesterday against Ross Montgomery in the opening round. And he'll be fearing the worst here. Even more so now. He'll glance up, and Pietreczko is making his move.
108.
What a time to find a 180. He hasn't led throughout the entire match, Ricardo Pietreczko. Trailed 3-0. Pegged Ryan back to 3 apiece, and from there it's all been on throw.
137.
Good response. Still slightly favour Pietreczko. The ball will come into play.
90.
He went for, I think, for a double 16 for double 16 there, but it's safe. Treble 19 for Bull. It's a shot. This should be bullseye to end the thriller. Oh, nowhere near, and it kind of caught the dart, but I don't think it was a massive deflection. Pietreczko will be on the 16 segment, I'm sure.
Yes.
Oh, he gets the double. It's up to double 8. He's trying to pin it. I think he's gone so close trying to get a guide. He's trying to get on the wire. But it doesn't matter. Pietreczko's chased and chased throughout this match. It is more last leg heartbreak for Ryan Meikle. He suffered a last leg defeat for the second consecutive day, but that's a good performance from Ricardo Pietreczko. He went on a run to the last 16 yesterday, and look at the average, 101. It was like that throughout. Highest checkout of 122, but Pietreczko completes the first round action on this board. He is through and will face Mike Ivanhoven later on. But coming up next, we've got the world number 1, Gedwin Price, taking on Ross Montgomery.